Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always virtuous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home. Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hughes. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere, God knows where I am.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm joining y'all tonight from Slot 8 down here on the inventory. You might have heard of our poker night. It's very popular. Anyway, people are saying I'm so tinny. My voice should sound normal. But okay. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, Jintan the Roo. Welcome, Natalie Jimenez. Welcome, Sunburnt Penguins under Nick 20. Welcome, High Test, AJ Rainbows, Finny the Fish, Silk Ice. This is Chris, Gentry Dayton. Welcome, Troll Boss 89. Welcome, Rowdy Powdy. Welcome, Lieutenant General Clydell. Welcome, Fia Cat. Welcome, McAdoo 2222. Welcome, Megan Does Things, Kill-I-L-I-O. Welcome, Anna Galena. Welcome, Afiva Kitty. Welcome, Space Dorito. Also, Emily Vio. Welcome, Closey Quite Creeper. Barracuda Griffs and Lily DiCaprio. Welcome, Simple Adventurer. Bathwater is the best name ever, actually. It's Klingon for bathwater. That's good. You guys sometimes have really good names. Welcome. Oh, apparently I have mispronounced Troya Boss 89's name. Sorry. Welcome, Wandering Whales. Welcome, Blues Wolf. Welcome, KRU 815. Welcome, 609103. Welcome to you, one and all. Welcome, Pingus _. Welcome, Tesseract. It's Ian again. Edie the Nerd. Welcome, the Reindeer. Welcome, Manatee Gag. Glad to see you, Vin. Welcome, Andre Benedicto. Me llamo es Jose Benedicto Hills. ¿Cómo te llama? Welcome, Tragar Petit. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, Rainbow Waffles, Reggae Potatoes. Welcome, Grant Rogers. Welcome, Green Foods. Glad to see all of yous. Welcome, Zenith Dreams. Man, Lieutenant General Clydell just says Sean Hills needs a Pina Colada song. You guys, I got a call with my brother tomorrow. Got a call with my brother about music. So here's the thing, is we have been kicking around ideas for album number 2. Album number 1, of course, is Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills, which you guys have heard. We've got 5 tracks on there. We've got Cogs. We got Send Me a Wave via Subspace. We got My Destinies in Tennessee, that rhyme and geography Pokemon song that y'all love. We've got a collection of Joe Hill's ballads, and we've got lines. The thing is, album 2, second album syndrome, you might have heard of it, is how, like, when you have a band where you've written music over the years, and then you, all of a sudden, like, you spend 10 years writing your first album, and then you got to turn around your second album really quick. There's this kind of crush in success. What we're trying to do with album number 2 is to not rush it. We have a really interesting idea about the sound we want, but what we're going to talk about tomorrow is I've got a few other songs that I think we're going to see about getting written. Or actually, no, there's songs that are written but getting them performed. So, in particular, I've been thinking, you guys, I want your opinion. So, for some reason, K question. Okay, whatever, that's fine. So, anyway, what I was thinking was, while we wait for the second album to do it right, I was thinking I've got some old parodies I've written that I would love to hear my brother sing. So what I was kind of thinking was it would be fun to do, okay, just to run you guys through a few of these parodies. Some of them you know. You know I've got my Alleluia parody about Acquisitions Incorporated, the C-Team, hit the merch store. I've sung that a million times for y'all. We've got Wearing These Chunks is Cub Fan of the Convicts. That's another classic. We've got a parody of the theme song of Cheers about Minecraft. Some of you guys might have heard that. So let's see. We've done 3 so far. I mentioned Cub Fan of the Convex, Hit the Merch Store, and Cheers theme. Other ones, I have a parody of Ballroom Blitz about Dungeons and Dragons that's probably going to be the one that doesn't get made. I'm going to be honest. It's not good, but it's so fun. For me, no one else is going to like it. Because I've been trying to like figure out how that would sound. It doesn't sound good. Can I pull that up? Okay, before everybody gets too excited about playing Minecraft, let me pull that up. It's about a D&D character named Dinar Blitzen, and are you set, Walnut? Uh-huh. Rosie? Yeah? Cathris? Okay. All right, C-Team, let's go! Oh, it's been good in Red Larch, chillin' with Miss Drawn and all you 3. The road is calling our names. I'd like to go adventure for a fee. Oh, I hear a scratch in your bag. It's a new contract. The ink is not even dry, and our horse Coriander is ready to a canter because she drinks deep from our money supply. Oh, yeah! I sleep in the wagon. You know I'm part dragon, and the road is relaxing, and we'll soon be attacking. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that's the one that's not going to get made. That's the one that's not going to get made, guys. That's my best Ballroom Blitz voice. Is that close? Is that close to Ballroom Blitz? Yeah, this is a D&D thing. But anyway. So that one's probably not going to get made, but I'm going to at least bring it up in our conversation. And then, what is it? I got a song I wrote a long time ago called Zombies Killed the Internet Star, if I can find it. Or Apocalypse Killed the Internet Star. But it's about, like, somebody meeting a Let's Play in an abandoned grocery store in a zombie... Sorry, not meeting a Let's Play. Meeting a Let's Player in a grocery store after the zombie apocalypse. And the refrain is something like zombies all killed the internet star. But anyway, so yeah. And I've apparently pronounced Anna Gallina's name Guyana. Guyana? Anna Guyana. Once by accident. Okay, I didn't know I was pronouncing it wrong all this time. I'm sorry, Anna Guyana. But where is that song? I'm blanking. I don't know where it is. Did I call it Co-Star song? It's based on a dream I had where I met Co-Star in a grocery store in a zombie apocalypse. Okay, wait, I'm looking in the wrong app. That's why. Zombie. Search for zombie in here. Oh, there's every tweet I've ever written to Zombie Cleo. Not helpful. Let's try Internet Star. Or did I call it Video Star? Maybe it was Zombies All Killed the Video Star. I wrote this a long time ago. I can't even find the lyrics to this, which is bad. Oh, man. That's going to be annoying. Abandoned? I know the word abandoned is in there. Yeah, I've got like a million things with the word abandoned in it. Unsurprisingly, I'm never going to find this. It shows up in a video I made back in Season 4 of Hermitcraft. Anyway. Yes, so what are you guys talking about? What do we do about the spam? Who's spamming? Okay, whatever. We're fine. we're gonna start this recording. But anyway, so the whole point was that so in order to have more fun music to play during breaks and before the stream starts, I'm thinking we'll have my brother I'll pay my brother to record some of these parodies. We probably won't put them out on their own album, or if we do, it'll be like a B-sides thing, because these are not necessarily as musically sound. Okay. Okay. But I gotta tell you guys, I heard the most amazing song the other day. And it was 90 seconds long. It was made by one person who is an amateur musician. And it really gave me pause, because it is an excellent expression of what folk music could be. It was written... It's basically framed as a sea shanty by people who are part of a diaspora across space, across solar systems. And let's see, is this the URL? What? It only has 125 plays. I'm going to put this in here. I'm putting this in here. It's 90 seconds long. You guys should listen to this. This is what really got me excited about thinking about what we could do in terms of Minecraft and community music. Like, I want Hermitcraft to have songs that are meant to be... So this song in particular is a star shanty. It's like a community song that people would sing as they travel between the stars. And it is really good. And I was thinking, like, I want to have song, but it's a song that's designed to be sung by like a group of people that, like, some of them know all the words, some of them just know the refrain, and you know, some of them might be tired and some of them might be ready to pass out, but it's a community song. And like, I'd love to see that with Minecraft. When we have Minecraft meetups, it would be so cool if we could get 30 people in a circle and sing a song. And I've been trying to figure out how to commission those songs. I'm going to pay my brother probably to try and help me spitball some. There are other people in the community who have done some cool music stuff, but like Eli Beatmaker is more of like his stuff is more like hip-hop techno, and Vin Shoken has done some cool stuff that's closer to folk music, but I'm not sure. There might be some legal hurdles to commissioning Vin Shoken in particular. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. People are like, is this technically filk? Filk music is like a weird kind of genre-specific folk music. And I don't know that I actually like the term filk in the same way I don't really like the term wizard rock. Like, wizard rock is basically just rock and roll. It's just rock and roll about wizards. And I think filk is basically just folk music, but people are trying to give it a different label to, like, distinguish it, because also they're afraid of making people think too much about what folk music is. But folk music is music from the people. This song that I linked, I feel like I should be quiet for 90 seconds. I'm going to be quiet for 90 seconds so y'all can listen to that 90-second song. And I'm going to mute my thing and I'm going to listen to it. Okay. Whoa, don't play more of the next song. Dang it. Okay. SoundCloud, I don't know how you work. But anyway, yeah, that song is really cool. It's got clapping and it's got beautiful vocals and it feels like it's a group of people singing together. And I was just like, I would love to see something like that for Hermitcraft, for when we have our big meetups, to just have people singing while they're waiting to or while we're hanging out. Like, it would just be so neat. But anyway, like, that's a pipe dream of mine. But like, isn't that so good? Like, it's hard for me to tell sometimes if I just think something is good because it resonates with me. But yeah, I'm like, I stumbled onto that song by pure happenstance. That musician has literally never published a song before. I sat next to them at a D&D game at PAX and happened to follow them on Twitter after that as a result. And I'm just like, what? How did you write such a good song? I mean, whatever. So, anyway. What I was thinking was, yeah, I need to brainstorm with my brother doing some sort of similar types of music for Hermitcraft. Similar, like, things where the community could get together and just all sing along. And one thing I think that was interesting about the mix or the editing for that particular music that I just linked was that in the more complicated parts of the song, there are fewer singers, fewer vocalists, because just like in real life, when you have a group singing a song, there are parts that are more lyrically complex than others, and not everybody who knows the words, just like a lot of them just kind of get quiet. Oh, it's so interesting. Hey, welcome, Lego to Rich Kid. Yeah, so we are going to make some wheat here as well so we can make some note blocks sound like bells. But yeah, like I said, it's rare that I encounter something that moves me personally so much, like artistically. Because I don't know, I tend to be a very analytical person, and when I enjoy something, I'm like, okay, what parts of that were good? But I was just listening to that song, I was like, this is just the best song. Chase Seymour says, can someone explain why he's wearing chainmail? Yeah, it shows off my skin better. I worked hard on this skin. Oh, fine. We'll stop setting up the stream and start the video. Man, you guys, calm down. Hey, thank you, Adam Martz, for the $5. That's our first donation of the stream. That brings us up to 5 out of 20 toward our first face camera expansion. Hey, Joe, can you send some encouragement to my son? He's working hard on becoming a streamer, and your setting stream overlay is still up. Good luck, Adam Arts Jr., on your stream endeavors. I actually did see your dad's tweet the other day, but by the time I tried to click on it, you were no longer broadcasting. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh, yeah, we were going to go wander around here. And I should probably open the stream here. Or, not stream, recording. Face camera off. Hermitcraft, Season 6, Episode 129, Segment Alpha, Take 1. We're actually going to start on the roof for this. Okay. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can tell, Hermitcraft, Season 6, Episode 129, Segment Alpha, Take 2. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can tell, we have planted some papyrus well around our roller coaster district. Our terraforming efforts have been going well. I've also just completed an audit of the redstone-based objectives that we need to achieve this episode in order to get this thing fully operational. We've got 6 trap junctures we need to activate, which I've gone through and numbered. We've got progress-based ticket dispensers that are basically... Progress-based ticket dispensers are going to be the dispensers that give you tickets as soon as you roll over them. I like this one because it opens that trapdoor. We've also got some note blocks here we need to fix on that. Then the third sign, which you can no longer read, but you know what? I know what it says. It says sound-based ticket dispensers. Those are the ticket dispensers that are based not only on progress, but trigger depending on how far you reached in the book of sounds you need to make. So, let's see. We've got sound-based ticket dispenser number 1 right here, clearly labeled. There's our roller coaster cart going off in the distance here. I've rigged the coaster so that even if somebody gets out of the cart, it should theoretically continue all the way to the starting point. Look at that. Initially, there were some issues with inertia because the cart's inertia is different with or without matter inside of it. Your body, made primarily of matter, with the exception, of course, of your soul and intellect, which is mostly electrical and ectoplasmic, is an issue there. So anyway, that coaster should just go ahead and shoot that cart. Oh, whoops, it already did. It's right back there. That's fine. Core concept, we've made some progress. However, we have a lot to do. In order to populate all those dispensers, we need to gather a ton of papyrus. How many papyruses may we track? Oh, wait, no, that's the track. This is the papyrus we collect. Oh, wait, they don't call it papyrus anymore. They call it sugarcane. And they might have only called it reeds in the past. They might have never called it papyrus. Minecraft history, it's ever a mystery. But you didn't list me the credentials you expected, so I guess my art can't be perfected. I guess I will interject it with improvisational rhymes. I was planning to start talking about the subject matter, but I lost track of timing. What was the subject of this episode, Joe? Oh, you didn't know? It's procrastination. But I haven't gotten to it yet, because I'm collecting reeds or sugarcane or papyrus or whatever it says. Oh yeah, anyway, we were going to talk about procrastination this episode, so we might as well get on that at some point. I wanted to say, one of the interesting things about this coaster project is because it is so complicated. We've got so many different moving parts, literally and figuratively, that it's easy for me to say, I'll come back to the redstone, I'll come back to the ticket creation, I'll come back to this or that, at a closer time or date, and I'm starting to worry about the night. Let's find a bed. Anyway, it is notable, I think. I think I'm a fairly busy person, and there are different types of procrastination. But in this episode, we're going to address the procrastination of busy people. Because, honestly, if you are not a busy person, I don't have much advice for you. You probably are already doing a lot of things right that I'm doing wrong. For me, I'm always juggling a whole bunch of stuff all at once. And what I realized is that I don't take productive breaks. And you might say, Joe, what's the difference between a productive break and a non-productive break? Okay, well, for example, do you like canoeing? I like canoeing. Do you know how often I get in a canoe? Once a year at most. And a lot of that is that I'm always so busy, I always go, well, I don't have time to plan a canoeing trip. I'll do it later, whatever. And then when I work really hard, I eventually get burnt out, and then I'm so tired that I can't work, and I'm just like, well, I can tell I'm going to make mistakes if I keep trying to work, so I'll just sit here and play video games. I'll just sit here and watch TV or something, and, I won't even read, because reading is the sort of productive relaxation that my body just can't be prepared to plan for, because I'm so busy focusing on work all the time. What I need to do is I need to force myself in advance to schedule breaks, to do things that are harder to do improvisationally. I don't own a canoe, so if I want to go canoeing, I need to, plan to go to somewhere with water that also has available canoes, Whereas if I just want to look at my phone and revisit the same website 15 times to see if they've changed anything, I can do that from literally anywhere. I don't need to plan ahead for that. But you know what? I think going outside and being part of nature and experiencing things that I can't experience sitting on my couch is a better, more relaxing break for me. And I've been trying to think of ways that I could categorize. I don't want to replant these, actually. We're trying to clean these up. I've been trying to think of ways that I could categorize different types of breaks to avoid postponing them. Because there's all sorts of stuff that you can do with different budgets. And, like, for example, if I needed to rent a canoe, that's probably too expensive to do that, like, every day. Or, goodness forbid, several times a day. But, I could afford to rent a canoe once a month. But I didn't plan that this month. Should I plan that for next month? Should I plan that for the month after? Should I get that on my calendar through the end of the year? One canoeing trip a month. And how do I do that? I think I could probably do that if I just planned ahead. And it doesn't have to be canoeing. I know some of you guys are like, but Joe, I'm terrified of boats that lack engines. The concept of propelling myself by sinking an oar to the port or starboard side of a ship or small watercraft and then moving that oar forward or backwards, that's just too anxiety-inducing for me. Well, you know what? It doesn't have to be that complicated. It could be something else. It could be anything else, as long as it is something that is enriching to you personally. And so as I look at how long it has taken me to move forward with the redstone portion of this and the dispenser portion of this, which might seem like I'm procrastinating now, but we actually need all this sugarcane to make the tickets for the dispensers. So we are actively working on the project. It's one of those things where, like, I'm just realizing, like, what could I do at different periods in my month or in my year? I should probably have one real vacation planned every year. Haven't been great about that. I end up doing a lot of trips that are fun where, like, I go hang out with the other hermits at conventions and stuff. But those are kind of work trips, And even when I take my daughter to some of these conventions, which is a great excuse for me to be like, hey guys, I'm here to have fun, not to work, like, it's still not the same as going somewhere that's completely kind of task related, So what does it take for me to get to the point where I can justify telling myself it's okay to take a break every year, and other than to just, like, see your family at Thanksgiving and Christmas? It's okay to say you're going to rent a cabin and go enjoy being in the woods with your immediate family, rather than whatever. Rather than stressing about streaming every single day or every single weekend. And I've been trying to be better about forcing myself to decompress, because last thing I want is for my continuous stress levels to make my artwork worse, because what I'm trying to do here should be an act of joy that I share with you, And when I go to my day job, I want to do a good job there. When I spend time with my family, I want to, be present in the moment, When I go on walks with my daughters, I don't want to be stressing about, what is going on around the rest of the world. I want to just focus on what she's pointing out to me, what clouds or flowers or trees or animals, And a lot of that is just about proactively identifying what are the demands on your time and what are the things you want to do. Because I will probably end up taking the same amount of breaks no matter what, but those breaks will be far more refreshing if I plan them in advance. It's way better for me to say in advance, hey, a month from now I'm going to go canoeing for a whole day and I'm going to enjoy it, rather than, like, working for 30 days straight on my day job and on this YouTube stuff, and then just getting to the point where I'm like, I've worked too hard for 30 days straight. I'm just going to spend the whole day lounging around the house accomplishing nothing. It's like, why lounge around the house? I spend enough time in the house. I don't need that. Nobody does. I want to be someone who does the things they want to do. Not like in a selfish way, but, you know, I'm one of the whole points of me working so hard to pay off all my student loans and things like that was so that I could pursue the recreational activities I wanted to. For a long time, I felt like because of my educational debt, it wasn't ethical for me to take time off like that. Or if I did, I had to always extremely limit what my options were, you know. Renting a canoe might be out, but like walking around the lake would still be okay. You know, and at different points in your lives, different people have different options for themselves. But anyway, that's just some stuff that I was thinking about. I need to go ahead and get set up to start doing some of the redstone for this episode now that we've cleaned up all those reeds. No more terrible reeds around here. One thing I've also been collecting is I gathered a bunch of wheat in hopes that we could create some hay bales because, in particular, I've heard that hay bales make a hay bell sound underneath note blocks. Now, I don't know if that's true. We're going to authenticate that. Authenticate. We're going to authentify. I don't know. We're going to verify that right now. Let's try that. Okay. Well, that sounded more like a banjo. We're going to keep the banjo. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty close to the notes of Who's the Guy Who Can Conquer Death. Well, the first three. Huh. I could probably do something with that. Yeah. We'll do something with that. Anyway. Time skip. Okay. Stop recording. Thank you guys for your patience during that extended recording segment. How long was that? That was a 13-minute recording. Wow. Okay, we're going to rename that file now before it gets too late because I will be bad at that later. Rename file. HC6-129A raw. .mp4. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that segment while we spend the entire episode talking about how you're gonna talk about procrastination. I don't know. Okay, you guys seem to enjoy that segment. Okay. Yeah. Plan to read a book each month is a good idea. I agree. Who's the guy? Every word was relevant. People say it was good. That's a big part of that, I will say, is that I actually ran through some of my concepts for this episode in the Discord earlier. Let's see. I said, possible Hermitcraft episode topic, relaxation versus procrastination. And then, what can I afford to do daily, weekly, monthly, or annually? Oh, I need to mention, at the end of the week, month, or year, which of these things would I be disappointed if I hadn't done them? Because relaxation should not be accomplishment-driven, but of the things I enjoy, some of them I would be more alarmed if I skipped for a year, like seeing plays or reading books, compared to not having time to play pinball. Speaking specifically about spending time with your kids. Oh, yeah, the name of this episode was going to be Unscheduled Recreational Crisis. So, Minecon is in Nashville this year. Okay. So we need to make a sign. Do we have the signs on us? Of course not. We need to make a sign that says Unscheduled Recreational Crisis, so I don't forget that element later. Probably no esports tonight. Tuesdays are my most stressful weekdays. And because a lot of times, yeah, basically, technically Monday is my most stressful weekday. But what happens is because Monday ends up hitting me so hard, I end up not having any energy left on Tuesday. So what I was originally thinking of doing was trying to schedule my nights off for the week on Tuesdays by default. I will not be on the Hermitcraft panel. No. They only had 5 slots. Wells and I will be in town because we both are from Tennessee, but we won't be on the panel because that would have taken a flight or hotel spot from somebody from Europe or something, or California. So like Scar and Iskall and Stress, if we had a panel spot, the Minecraft people would have been like, well, guess who we don't have to pay for a hotel room or a flight for? So, let's see. Sapphire, I've been in seasons 1 through 6. Okay. Yeah, I don't need a hotel. I can walk to and from the convention center, no problem. Although it's technically in the War Memorial Auditorium, I think. But anyway, what were we going to say? Unscheduled recreational crisis. Done. Truck Pipe, I don't want them to have cheap guests. I want them to have guests they fly in from Europe so I can hang out with my European friends. Okay, just quick check to make sure no Patreon donations have come in. Or not Patreon, PayPal. Okay. So, next thing we need to do. I'm going to run you guys through, dang it, each of the traps. So we have trap juncture number 1 is this first one. Trap juncture 2 is right there. Trap juncture 3 is right there. 2 and 3 are visible from the start, but you don't really, they kind of surprise you if you're on the thing. Trap juncture 4 is right here. This right here is trap juncture 5. Then we swing up here. Come back down. And we hit trap juncture 6. Although we didn't hit the trap. Okay. So, what we don't have yet is we don't have the lava set up. But anyway, trap juncture 2 is the one that dumps you on... Let me pick this up. Oh. Okay. So, trap juncture 1 is really straightforward. Trap juncture 2 is a little bit more fun. That's the one that'll dump you... Well, no, wait. Trap juncture 2 just dumps you straight into here. There will be like a small lava spout there. 2 is not as fun. 3 is the fun one. So, with 3, if you went down here... Whoops. Oh, come on. Well, that went well. Okay, so... Boo. Boo, trap juncture 3. Okay, I think I have a better way to trigger this one. We'll collect that. We'll go up to here. I'll just show you how this is going to go. So with Trap Juncture 3, if you accidentally triggered it, you would... Technically, you would come up there and then turn here, but then you go off these ramps like this. Ooh, why is this not going? What? There's no rails up there? There's no rails upon nails? There best be rails upon nails. Okay, let's go get some rails. Hey, welcome, Gale. Welcome, Annika, Sierra. Welcome, Magic Alex. Bum 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 bum. Somewhere here I have rails. I know it. I feel like I should have more rails than that. Okay. So wait, we don't have rails on that one or this one? This one has the rails. And then this one, for some reason, doesn't. Okay. Hey, thank you, Paul, for the $2. That brings us up to 7 out of 20 toward our first face camera expansion. Wyatt, how do you have so much redstone? Because I haven't used it this entire season and we're over a year in. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Electric Panda, I was invited to the Hermitcraft server. That's how you get invited. Somebody invites you. So we swing back up here. And then, whoop. I almost think that maybe having 1 or 2 rails there and then having it fall back would be a better thing. Yes, Michael Ward, I have played Dungeons and Dragons. I was actually on Dice Camera Action, which is Chris Perkins's D&D show. For a few episodes, I was the giant Harshnarg, or Harshnag, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I don't know. I feel like, of all my regrets, I tried to prepare really well for that. One of my biggest regrets in all of my YouTube history is that, like, people tell me, like, Joe, you did a great job in that. Don't be embarrassed. I'm like, I could have done better. The whole time, I was so terrified. Like, I had never done anything that public and improvisational before, and I was so scared. Like, if you guys watch it, you'd be like, yeah, Joe is clearly terrified this entire time. So let's try this. So what I want is I want to go up here. Whoop. Didn't want to go that far. I wanted to fall back on. Hey, Electric Panda, stop spamming. People have already answered your question. There's no reason for me to answer it. So, if I put... Whoops. What if I put that like so? Whoops. Dang it. Will that slow us down? Or will that lock the cart entirely? Dang it. I need to put that there. Well, that locks the cart entirely, even on the slant. So I think we just need to add more vertical here. Okay. Yeah, I did do Bed Wars with Seth Bling probably about 7 or 8 years ago. Hey, looks like we got a $20 donation that just came through from Carol, who writes, Grow Hills. That brings us up to $27. So we will indeed experience our first face camera expansion. If you direct your attention down here to inventory slot number 8, you will see that I am here to say, howdy y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm just hanging out here on the Hermitcraft server today, taking a nice little walk. Gonna wander back this way. Oh, wait, what's that? I need to get my green screen behind me so I can chroma key my shirt. Done. Next problem. Next problem. So thank you very much, Carol, and everyone else who has donated for helping us hit that first expansion milestone. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to swing up here. Hey, welcome, Miles. Whoa! And now you're in the lava. Okay. So. Got that going. Okay. So, let's see. The trace from the comparator comes out to here. Page 3 initiates the timer. So the timer should be disabling now. We need to determine how long the entire cart ride takes. So let me get my stopwatch out. Okay, stopwatch. Ready, set, go. I'm not being fancy with the camera right now because I'm holding the stopwatch in my mouse hand. Sorry. The problem with the minecarts is you got to keep turning your view. Okay. So we are at 30 seconds now. 31 seconds. 38 seconds. 42. 44, 45, 47. Now, the thing to keep in mind, though, so 47 seconds. We need to go ahead and let's put that on a sign. Miles, I don't know if I'm going to make PAX South this year. I'm definitely going to try and do Unplugged. Although I haven't booked my hotel room or flight yet because insane stuff financially going on. But yeah. But it looks like I'm gonna definitely have to skip PAX South, which is a great sadness for me. But Unplugged is still on the table for Philadelphia this December. Okay. So what was I gonna say? 47 seconds from start to landing. Okay, so we need to go through here. And let's check this. Okay. So, turn the page to start the clock and press your luck. Moo. Oink. Shh. Woof. Ah. Hi guys, DarkM77 here. Yes, Bakor? Oh, I'm green. I forgot to start the stopwatch. Ugh. Dang it. Let's start that over. Oh, yeah, apparently there is a randomie at the beginning. Sorry, let me... Okay. So. We're going to start over. 1, 2, 3. Moo! Oink. Yes! Grah! Woof, woof. Bah! Hi guys, DocM77 here. Hello, I'm a chicken. Push, 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 push. Meow. Okay, that was 30 seconds. So it's 30 seconds to do all the noises quickly. Okay, so let's see. We are an hour into the stream so far. Wow, okay. I was like, why is my mouth so, like, dry? Clearly, it's because I haven't been hydrating oh, you can't see that. Whatever. Anyway, I've drank a third of my beverage. Probably because I spent a quarter of this stream so far on a 13-minute or 15-minute recording segment. But now I'm all dehydrated. And I don't get to take a dehydration break because my bottle isn't empty. Boo. Okay. Yeah, we're an hour in. Okay. Jubilee 1 says, I did not foresee this twist to the roller coaster ride. So what we need to do next is we need to add rows of repeater timers here for another 30 seconds. Each of these rows is about 15 seconds, so we're okay on the whole. I need to get more of these fancy lanterns, though. Okay. So while I go ahead and get some more lanterns, I'm going to put on a song I wrote while I hydrate. Performed by my brother Sean, written by me. It's a Pokemon Go rhyme and geography song in which we name Pokemon, we name cities and locations, and we rhyme them together. I think it's funny. Hope you enjoy it. Time skip.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing licky tongues in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on Solo U, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load, only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. So send me away via subspace. Chat me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
Indeed, we are all sending waves via subspace. Oh my goodness, hold the phones, guys. Space Dorito 49 just wrote on the Mixer chat, OMG, moving to a house with in-house laundry and a dishwasher. Woo! Congrats to you, Space Dorito. You are... Sorry. I was trying to congratulate you, but apparently there's some issues. Who are we kicking? Stress and Suma? Thanks, Canada. Oh. Without Canada, we wouldn't have such fine television programming as The Red Green Show or Little Mosque on the Prairie. I gotta say, one of my favorite things about Little Mosque on the Prairie is it's really hard to write exposition when the characters are not allowed to talk about each other behind their backs. And so almost any time there's about to be exposition in the show, one of the characters will run into the room and be like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, I know gossiping is un-Islamic, but..." And then they'll talk about whatever they have to say. And everybody's like, "Well, it's not nice to talk about people behind their back, but thank you for... It's a good thing that we know that. Maybe we can help them better now." It's such a good show. It's a really good show, you guys. Okay, so we're going to have this one continue here. Or Stargate SG-1, also a great option. Okay, what are we doing? We are working on this. We actually want to put... So, that's a 30-second lead. So this would be the 45-second one. Do we still have the sign? We do. Okay, great. okay. Oh. Hello to Iceland, goldfish. Not how we want that to work. It's kind of dark right here. We should put in another lantern. Is it nighttime out? No, okay. It's just not a good idea. That's water there. So we got to be careful not to break the water. Okay. Is Nashville fun? I think so. Sebastian says, Joe, can you please explain the redstone repeaters? I don't understand. The redstone repeaters are going to be a timer that causes the traps to be more likely to go off. And thank you, Cub, for your dreams. Cub fan, he's a dream man in a dreamland with a clean plan for profits and judges and other folks who nudge us toward a new way. It can be scary or downright terrifying that their mind that Cub fan has. He's using it on us. Shaping the world, Cub fan, shaping the world. Shaping the world until there's nothing left but Cub fandom. I don't know where I was going with that. Hey, welcome, Eagle fam. Glad to see you. I know with the start of school and everything else going on, it has been a while since you've been able to join us, but I am always pleased to see you here. We are going to be setting up these dispensers. We are adding in some tickets to cause this to dispense them. I think 128 tickets per dispenser to start off seems reasonable to me. Oh, never apologize for being busy. The streams are for folks who want something extra to do while they're killing time, but I know you got a busy life with your family. Hey, and thank you very much for the $100 donation. I don't know if you noticed, but that basically fills up this abacus. We had $7 on there. Now we're going to add all of those, and then we will save 7 beads, and that tracks 5 face camera expansions, which is a lot to do at once, but I think I'm ready to do it. I gotta say, it is exciting. Like, this abacus, I bought this for tracking my own stuff with these face camera expansions, so I could know when it was time to be like, expel. That's not how we do that. I was gonna try and smoothly slide into that, and instead I grabbed the wrong video clip, so I couldn't just go, expand, Joe, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I picked up this abacus so I could keep track of these donations, and so there's our first face camera expansion. Thank you to Eagle Fam. Our first of 5, second of the night. But my daughter's actually been using it for complex addition and subtraction practice. We got a whiteboard, and she asked, Daddy, can I borrow your abacus? And I write math problems on the board, and it's just the cutest thing seeing her use it. It's like, which, I mean, I bought it from a teaching store, but, like, sometimes it's so easy to forget, like, how quick our kids grow, you know? So anyway, yeah. So thank you very much to Eagle Fam for that first face camera expansion. Uno, dos, expand Joe! Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So there we go. There is our second face camera expansion of 5. Each knee sun. Whoosh. Okay, so that should bring us up to about there. And for our fourth face camera expansion, let me warn you guys, things are about to get a little bit spooky. I don't know if you've ever seen me slip from the material world down into the ethereal plane. I feel the chains of Marley's ghost wrapping around me, and my Joe-pacity is slipping. Oh no! Enter Jost! Ba 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 ba. So there we go. I am fully translucent now. Partially. 90% translucent. 90% transparent. Garvin Dragon donated another $20. So we have now 2 more. We're going to finish the 5th expansion for Eagle Fam, which is going to be Expand Jost. La 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 la. And whoosh. So we're going to drop down to 80%. Thank you to Eagle Fam for those 5 face camera donations. Your donations help keep the stream and the videos free for everybody else. Did I get the abacus after visiting the computer museum? Asks Eagle Fam, because that was cool. Yes, you actually got to see me messing with the abacus that gave me the idea for buying this abacus. You and your family were there when we did the fan beat up computer museum tour. So yeah, because up until that point, I was using scratch paper for tracking this. So yeah, you can feel invested in that part of the Joe Hill's expanded universe face camera experience. Anyway. So thank you again, Eagle and Garvin Dragon. We are going to have one more expansion for you. I hope it's spooky enough for your draconic nature. And we are going to continue to slip into lower and lower opacities. Da da da. There we go. 70% opacity. If anybody else would like to make this easier to see, feel free to donate another $20, and we'll keep dropping $20, or not $20, 10% opacity off with each $20 milestone. Like I said, normally I don't stream on Tuesdays because it's usually the night where I'm recovering from all the stress from Monday, but I've been trying to get ahead of things. Some of these we've already named, and some of these we haven't yet. I should probably take the ones that we haven't named yet and name them. Okay. No. Although I have outgrown that green screen, so it's not like I was using it. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Gonna slip this up a little. La 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 la. Yeah, Hermitcraft is an invite-only server, and I do not control the invites. So we're going to add some tickets here. And those are already named. It's a shame I can't enchant these and make them purple. That would look cool. Can the second album get a Ghostbusters parody? If there's something strange on your Hermitcraft, who you gonna call? Ghostbuster. See, the thing is, I'm not a Ghostbuster. I'm just a Jost. So, I don't know. Is this a real live stream? Asks Lance Nadoy, who I just made up and couldn't possibly be actually referencing. So, I was gonna say, we got 3 tickets there. Oh, that looks so cool. So what I wanted to do, so this sound-based ticket dispenser, if you're far enough in the book when your cart hits this point, you are gonna, oh, I didn't bring any redstone really. You're gonna trigger this particular ticket dispenser, which isn't hooked up right now. So we need to get that going. Let's go ahead and make a few more torches. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. You know, actually, filling these up first probably makes a lot of sense because these are going to be the ones that get hit every time. So we want to fill them with tickets. So we're going to go ahead and make some torches. Hey, Garvin Dragon has donated another $10. He says, would it be too much of a bother to ask you to say, Elena, you work too hard? Oi, Moira, but they got me on the XP share. That's my best British Pokemon voice for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that brings us up to $17 toward our next face camera expansion. Welcome, Ryan Beasley. Welcome, Lasquid. Okay, so we now have not enough to actually finish what I'm doing here. Boom, 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 boom. We need some dispensers, 4 blocks that we'll place in here and there. We'll find them dispensing the tickets people can't legally share. Don't share your tickets, they violate the TOC. That's terms or conditions. You heard that straight from me. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. So I actually don't know what I only have 9 dispensers. It's actually way fewer than I needed. Okay. So, what I want to do is set this AND gate up properly here. Oh, is this an AND gate or an OR gate? I'm pretty sure this is an AND gate. So, but because if we power this, let's power this. Okay, that's definitely an AND gate. So we can take the repeater and have that come out of there. And pump dispensers this way, all along here. Hey, AJ Rainbow's just donated $5, which brings us to 22 out of 20 toward our next face camera expansion. So we are just going to go ahead and expand just la da da da. Filters, chroma key, drop the geopacity. Whoa, actually don't change all those other values. All the other values are changing. That's a problem. I need to reset those to 0 because they really break things if they're not 0. There we go. Okay, there we go. So thank you very much again. People are like, is the whole Area 77 thing a joke? Don't they just watch each other's videos? No, I actually have not been allowed to watch Doc M and Scars videos for the last few weeks, which is frustrating because I want to know what's happening in Area 77. But they're like, well, if there's any chance you want to raid Area 77 later, you can't watch it. And I was like, I want to raid Area 77. So, thank you for subbing. Area 77 wouldn't be any fun if I knew what was in there. Welcome, Gentry. Wow, a lot of people are spamming in the Twitch chat. I've never... That's like... Did somebody created a script to generate like 100 separate accounts? How do I... okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Wow, somebody wrote a script to apparently complain about me by generating an insane amount of accounts quickly and then posting slight variations of the same message. Thank you for your effort. Wait, hey, is that another donation? It is indeed. Eagle Fam writes, yes, Mondays are stressful, but it is the only day that my daughter does not start school so early in the morning. Well, thank you very much, Eagle Fam. We went from having $2 on our abacus to basically 100, which is all of the racks. Boom! So we'll put our finger on bead number 2 to keep that 2 set aside there. That's going to be 5 more expansions. Some of you guys may have witnessed this before. This is going to get into what we call T. Joe Hills, or T. Joe Hillsberg. Those of you who are fans of The Great Gatsby might recognize this. Expand Jost. Do 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 do. And then we're gonna keep that that opacity window open for a second. OBS actually starts to kind of panic right about now because it's not really designed for this, but who cares? Expansion numero dos. I'm clicking all. OBS does not like this. There's a lot of opportunities for me to click the wrong thing. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? It doesn't actually have a dialogue that says that. It's just like, it's fighting back. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional OBS wrestler. Expand Joe numero tres. Ooh. There we go. I am, as the kids would say, dat chunky boy. I think is that what millennials say about OBS? I think so. So there we go. Dr. T. Joe Eckhillsberg is in the house with 30% opacity. But wait, we've only resolved 3 of Eagle Fam's expansions. So we are going to expand Jost. Do 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 do. And where's that opacity chroma key? It, like I said, OBS starts panicking and hiding windows on me. There we go. 20% opacity. Okay, we have one more expansion. And then millennials, those are anybody who's 1,000 years old, primarily vampires. A lot of them are like European. They have castles. They set up in like Romania and the surrounding regions. Where was I? Oh yeah, one more expansion. Expand. I can't even find the corner of the window to expand it. Ooh, there we go. And we are going to lower the opacity slightly. Once more. There we go. There we go. It's just me, Joe Hills, playing live stream Minecraft with you guys. No worries, Eagle. I was being facetious, too. Maybe I need a new mod over there. Yeah, well, the follower-only mode seems to have blocked the spam bots. So, because, like, the spam bots, it's like generate new accounts in order to do it. So, okay. Well, thank you very much, Eagle, for that second $100 donation of the night. We are doing pretty well. in terms of face camera expansions. So we may as well continue our labors. Whoops, did not want to... Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and fill those... Let's drop off some of these extra rocks. We don't need rocks at the moment. Or hay bales. We might need the hay bales later. But I was going to say, let's go ahead and grab more tickets to drop into here. So if people... Hey, Garvin Dragon, thank you for another $10. That brings us up to 12 out of 20 toward our next face camera expansion. Who writes, may I request Zenith will be amazing. I don't actually know. Is that a song or a poem? Let's assume that that was a poem by Dr. Seuss. Zenith will be amazing. All of the people are crazing about how high its apogee is. They say it's like some sort of bliss. I haven't heard... Oh, no, I'm going to hit this rail cart. That did not fire. Okay. That didn't fire correctly. We need to figure that out. Everybody... Oh, because... For one thing, not all of these are named. So, dang it. That's how we fall in the real lava. That's why I haven't filled these with lava yet, you guys. Okay. So, we are legitimately trying to make progress tonight, though. That one's already named one ticket. So we're going to copy that label. And then we're going to paste it onto that label. Paste again. Paste again. Paste again. Okay, we're out of levels. We tried. Welcome, Fin. Glad to have you today. Oh, wait. I actually don't want to hop on here yet. I want to... go up to the top here, and I want to fill each of those with this. Or, well, let's... No, dang it. We don't want the ones labeled paper. We want the ones labeled one ticket. One ticket, one ticket, one ticket. Okay. So, carry on. Noise and confusion. Dopey Gamer, you can ask any question you would like. Okay, so we need to verify what page is this on. Okay, so if we go back before page 4, though. Mega Gaming says, I just realized your face cam is on. Of course it is. These are my eyes. Eyes. Okay, so we need to verify that if we don't have that turned to the far enough pages, it does not go through. Okay, so yeah, that's the case. So we definitely don't have this lit up when we haven't gone through page 3. Where did you get so many paper? Do you have a sugarcane farm? I planted a ton of sugarcane all around here, and then I harvested it. And I'm worried it isn't enough, actually. So we're going to have kind of just another random dispenser right here. Oh, dang it. We need to go... Let's go get a million levels. Let's go get a million levels real quick, you guys. We're going to get all the paper, and we're going to get all the levels. That's my new plan. And we're just going to go and enchant all of the paper with the anvils. No, I don't want to waste other people's anvils, actually. So I should probably come back here once I get all the levels. Yeah. Okay, new plan. Ana Gallina, tell your roommate to be cool. Just be like, you know, this is a place for love and mutual understanding and not bothering people while they watch Joe Hill's videos. Why don't you join me? Join me on this blessed couch and watch this delightful video. Okay. I don't want to lose my good minecart. Oh yeah, this is a boat thing anyway, so I really don't want to use my good minecart. Oh, this doesn't work. Okay. So supposedly if we hug this wall, it won't drop us into Asuma's thing, but I'm not 100% sure that's true. Joe time, Joe time. Dang it. I'm kind of worried that the CO2 monitor is staying at around 800 parts per million. Normally it would be at around... Normally the CO2 monitor would be around 1000 to 1300 for a prolonged stream. Temperature in the booth here is 83.4. Am I doing something? Oh, you know what it is? It's that the computer's fan has activated because we've been streaming for so long. And it's blowing fresh air past the CO2 monitor. It's not blowing fresh air past me. So the CO2 monitor is deceptively low. Yeah, because that's interesting. Okay, sorry. I was just like, why is it that I've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes and the CO2 level in the booth has dropped so significantly in the last 10 minutes or so? That's not, like, healthy, because there's not a window in here. It's not like, yeah. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, it is getting late here. I'm not going to die from CO2 poisoning. I actually am feeling like... I think... I'm also getting some sort of temperature differential shift in the air. Because the door to the booth is open. Is it... Did it get really cold outside or something? It was so hot out today. Is there something weird going on? 77 degrees? I don't know what's going on. Anyway. I don't know what's going on. Isn't this the one with the gold farm? No. Gold farm should be... South Tunnel. What time is it in Nashville? 9:43 p.m. Why don't I use my diamond armor? My diamond armor gets me killed. It's not safe. It's haunted. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. My drink is empty, and I can't tell how much CO2 is built up in the room because the monitor is not working properly. So I'm going to take my hydration break while we get a bunch of levels here. I'm going to put on a song I wrote performed by my brother Sean from our album Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. And once we get these guys running at us, come on, literally any zombie pig man. Okay, I think I turned off the hostile mob sounds. Hostile creatures off. Okay, cool. So while that goes, I'll go ahead and... Actually, I might turn down all in-game sounds for a second. And we will start that song. This is a song I wrote called Lines, performed by my brother Sean. I'll be back in 4 minutes. This is a 4-minute song. Time skip.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a Nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. A power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative, we won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home. Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hills. And yes, I'm heading down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm heading down to somewhere, God knows where I am.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I am back from my hydration break. I've refilled my plastic mason jar straw configuration with dihydrogen monoxide, a combination of water and hydrogen. No, oxygen and hydrogen. There's probably some water in there too. I mean, you do the math. It's fine. It's fine. It's getting a little late. We are an hour and 47 minutes into our stream. I did not have a set target for our recording today. I just knew that I wanted to get some real meaningful growth of our roller coasters redstone deployment, which we've done. It doesn't feel like it's episode ready. I'm going to be honest. Here's the problem, is the amount of redstone that like Grian or Mumbo can do in one episode is so much more than the amount of redstone I can get done in one episode. I would really like to get that done. The thing is, this project has gone on for so long. I can't imagine being done with it, but I can't let it keep dragging on. I gotta get these tunnels in. You know, we got a good start. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna want to do. The boat didn't break. Okay. Yeah, the roller coaster shows up in the other Hermit's videos, but it needs to be better. It's still under construction. Okay, so we are now prepared to keep naming the paper, which means we need to get more paper from up there. How did I break the bedrock in the nether? I let Tango and Impulse do it. That's like the secret to doing 90% of things where you're like, how would I even do that? I'll ask Tango and Impulse how they would do that, and then let them. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... What we actually need is we need more of the detector rails here, which were not in my inventory there. I'm starting to suspect I did not plant enough paper. Well, we'll have to see how successful this is. Okay, that's fine. Dang it, I got this new email alert that is not from PayPal and it's driving me crazy. Okay, there we go. Email alert gone. That one's already named. That one's already named. Already named, not named. This requires way more concentration than it should. Okay. Okay, gotta extend our spinal columns, stretch our arms toward the sky, let our fingers reach the stars and wriggle like fireflies. Y'all know the song. Firefly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take my love, take my land, reading rainbow. Take me out to the black. Tell them all ain't coming back. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Okay, so we want to get... So here's another example of that dispenser... Wait, we have a detector rail there, but no dispenser. Why is that? Okay. We need... So there's 5 dispensers here. Okay, we're going to temporarily put some carts here. Where's my dispenser rails? Oh, I'm so unorganized here. I need to get everything that is not clearly part of this project out of here. But the thing is, there are so many blocks that are potentially part of this project. That is hard. Okay, good. I did leave some extra sugar cane. I'm starting to worry, guys. I'm going to be honest. I'm starting to worry that I'm going to run out of sugar cane. So I think I'm going to go plant some more. Okay. I am really wondering, though, where my detector rails went. Because I know I had them. Sadface.zanga. Okay. Ah, here we go. Detector rails. Okay, so let's go ahead and start planting this first. Don't go in the lava, Joe. Have a good night, Sebastian David. Okay. Good, the wheat's growing. That's good. That's going to make things easier. Okay. What's my favorite thing about Minecraft/Hermitcraft? It's when people combine the two words with a slash. Excellent question, AJ. It's so pleasant to say Minecraft/Hermitcraft. So thanks, AJ, for the opportunity to say those two words separated or delimited in that manner. That was my favorite part, and I acknowledged it. Hello, Calvin Charles from Virginia. How is Tennessee? It's good. Thanks for asking me. My name's Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting from Nashville. Natalie Jimenez says this is a totally different kind of weird, but that's okay as it appears. We just kind of do whatever makes sense, as long as it also makes the dollars that pay the rent. Enjoy going outside, Natalie Jimenez. Enjoy looking at the constellations above. The stars in the sky can create imaginary lines. I didn't mean to climb upon this horse. I'm gonna dismount now, of course. The people, Joe, not the video? Okay, I don't understand what you're okay, whatever. I can't follow everything going on in the chat at the same time I'm writing improvisational songs. Why does it take so long for the sun to drop? I have been having a nice night. Thank you for asking, Gail. An excellent evening indeed. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, it's getting tired. Dr. Phil writes, Joe has become Broadway. Joe has always been Broadway. In the beginning, Generic B invited Joe Hills to join the server. I don't know how to do it. It's hard to adapt the opening of I Love You, You're Perfect Now Change to be about Hermitcraft. First date, new romance, clean shirt, pressed pants, aftershave, deodorant, electric razor, Velements, mouthwash, toothpaste, mouthwash, paste. Use a no, it's something just in case. Macho boys slick their hair, modern man debonair. Ah ha 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 ha. I have slept unmushed. I will knot my tie, and before I go, I will check my fly. It is women who have driven me to this, a coiffed up and dry cleaned guy. Yeah, this is really Hermitcraft. There's like the builds in the sky, and there's Scar's UFO. What's my favorite Broadway song? It's hard to say. Will I continue Techtopia? I had problems with recording it, and that's the worst because I want my footage to show off how good the game is. Hey, 1080 Stamps, congratulations on your audition. Sorry, Christopher Olin, the Jopacity will reset at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, as it does every day, whether it is observed or not. Daniel Phelps, right, when do we get the follow-up album, Joe Hills Sings Sean Hills? Well, let me tell you, we don't have that, but we do have... Let me find this. For those of you guys who haven't seen this, this is a 4-minute video, so I will now be quiet for 4 minutes. I'm going to put the setting up stream thing on so people don't panic. So you guys can all watch that video. I'm going to play it on too, but I'm going to mute it so you guys can't hear me watching it. So bad in this. Need Tangalas from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making our life way too hard. Our line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line. In a format that's gonna last. Such a good joke. 4 monoliths is my favorite Sean Hills joke. That's just too many monoliths. They're quadriliths at that point. Put the cogs into the box and I got another load. Send me away via subspace. Be me. Oh man, this is so slow in this. I'm singing the wrong version. I had not noticed that. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching 4 minutes of that movie again, or that trailer. I don't even... Commercial? Is it... I guess it's commercial in that we had a commercial interest in its success. Don't you just hate it when your vinyl records are made from the same material as your pipes? Indeed. What's the purpose of all that sugarcane? Decoration? No. We need it to fill these dispensers with tickets. So yeah, Sean worked really hard on that video. I am super lucky that he is my brother. He is so cool. I think I'm very fortunate to have so many talented and amazing people in my life, because it really helps keep me grounded. Like, people say, like, Joe, you seem like a very well-grounded person for a YouTube celebrity or whatever. And it's like, well, compared to, like, a bunch of the people I know, what I do is cool and all, but, like, I know a bunch of impressive people. Not, like, in a bragging way, like, oh, you guys wouldn't believe how impressive the people I know are, but just, like, I'm just fortunate that my concept of self is partially shaped by knowing so many amazing people. Because not everybody has that opportunity, and that can kind of put blinders on them. Dr. Phil says, I get a weirdly emotional about cogs. I work in a light industrial manufacturing job, and it just hits home. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Phil. I worked in a styrofoam plant. I ran a third of the night shift there one summer, and that song is based on my experiences there. LG Seidel says, Joe, I wouldn't exactly call you a celebrity. That's okay, LG Seidel. That's fine. That is 100% okay. Oh yeah, we'll take off the setting up stream note now that we're done with our audio musical break. X Hades Stamp says, I actually burned my Sean Hill Sings Joe Hills to a CD. Awesome. I'm glad you are enjoying it. MH writes, it is said that you are the average of your friends. That is a good point. That's interesting. Hey, welcome, Reese. My face is all over the screen. That's my eye. I see you. Oh, so what were we going to do? We need some birch trap doors to cover some redstone blocks we're about to place. Birch trap doors, check. Daniel Phelps says, I think my favorite part was when the 8-track scraped across the table. Yeah, there's so many great so many great elements in there. Lane Harris writes, I love lines. It has some of my favorite lyrics ever in a song. Thank you so much. I wrote that song in a deeply contemplative mood. And it's always hard to tell when you're being deeply contemplative if you're actually being successful in what your goals are, or if you're just writing sappy music. So I was very relieved to see that other people also thought lines had value, because just because I thought it had value didn't mean it truly had value. That just meant I liked it, you know? Is Sean Hill Sings Joe Hill's available in high res? I don't know what that means. It's on TikTok and iTunes and Spotify and Google Play. We were number 2 in the Google Play Store charts for folk music. We were ahead of Jonathan Colton, like the same month he released an album on Google Play. So either Jonathan Colton fans really hate Google Play or Google Play users really love Joe Hills. It's unclear which. Here, I'll post the album link where you guys can get, if you wanted to hear the album, this is where you can find it. Okay. On TikTok and Fortnite. Is it on Fortnite? How do songs get into Fortnite? Because if Fortnite pulls songs from one of our things that we publish to, like Amazon Music or something, do you have a non-Minecraft channel? Technically, this one just happens to have a lot of Minecraft stuff. It's not really a Minecraft channel. It's a Joe Hills channel. Hope that's okay. Oh, I'm not sure if that's going to work, actually, right there. Let's find out. Well, it probably will work. Yeah, because that one's close enough to there. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dee. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Well, actually, somebody says if it's in Fortnite, but Joe doesn't know about it, they definitely don't have his permission. Actually, the thing is, the way our distributor licenses music, they could have licensed it to somebody that Fortnite licenses it from. So, why do I wear chain? Because it's lightweight and breathable. What's my favorite class for Dungeons and Dragons? Probably physical education. Okay. Suggestions for future albums include Adele sings Sean Hill sings Joe Hills, and Joe Hills sues Epic Games. Okay. How did Tinfoil Chef get on Hermitcraft? He was invited. He's a cool person. That's really a lot of it. Wait, Space Dorito says that took me too long to get. What took you too long to get? Garvin Dragon donated $2 more, which brings us to 14 out of 20 toward our next phase camera expansion, saying, "Ooh, more music to confuse my coworkers with." Excellent. I gotta say, some of the... So here's the thing, is my idea for album 2 is so... Okay, it's so crazy. I don't think it's going to work. But I feel like maybe that's the point of an album, to try to do something that you're not sure will work. So yeah, that was one of the reasons, too, that I wanted to release a bunch of the parody songs that felt safer before the second album, because it makes me feel more comfortable taking risks on the second album to be like, and here's a bunch of stuff I know you guys like. Okay, so Trap Juncture 3... Yeah, TFC is definitely the oldest hermit on the server. He's in his 60s. The point of having an artist collective is to have a bunch of different people, not all the same person. Jed Marshall says you can't tell us this and then not tell us the idea. So, the premise. I'm not going to tell you the execution plan. I'm just going to tell you the premise for album 2. This is not me saying, guys, Joe Hills is so smart and he's the best, and OMG, he's gonna single-handedly ring in the 4th wave of ska. Because that would be a preposterous thing to say. Joe Hills delivers the 4th wave of ska is not a realistic goal. However, I've been thinking a lot about what the most amusing... So you know how in science fiction people try to anticipate possible futures, okay? I basically have been thinking about, like, if I was writing a sci-fi story, what would the 4th wave of ska in this setting sound like? And then I was just like, I think that this is an interesting idea. So I'm basically pretending other people created a 4th wave of ska and then releasing an album, hopefully, that communicates what that sounds like. Hey, thank you for the $6 truck pipe, which brings us to $20 total. So there we go. We are going to expand. Where is it? OBS is fighting me. Joe, do. Single large eye. There we go. And we're going to go to our filters chroma key. Drop that opacity down to an even 10%. We are no longer dropping 10% at a time. We're dropping a few smaller percentages. Joe Hill's harbinger of ska. So, okay. Also, nobody else is online, right? Scar's online. Whoops. Okay, well, that's fun. Whatever. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. AJ Rainbow says, what is ska? Ska is a musical genre. You are welcome to explore it on your own. J1002, you've already been allowed to write about that. You've been writing about it for about 45 minutes. It doesn't seem like you're writing anything new at this point. If you're going to ask me if you're allowed to do it, clearly you've been allowed to do it, but if you keep doing it, no matter what you're doing, if you do the same thing in chat for 45 minutes straight, if you keep telling the same story over and over again, you're going to get banned. It's just annoying. You can't do the same story a bajillion times. Okay? That's... Anyway. So, imagine Scar throws that in a video. Probably will be. So Ska. Good times with Ska here. Howdy, y'all. Good times with Ska here. I've been prospecting in the Old West, being as I'm a California Oregonian myself. But yeah, so ska is kind of like punk with horns, is a really reductive description. There's also a bunch of stuff where they hit certain things on the offbeat, or they do things on the 1 and 3 that would normally be on the 2 and 4, or vice versa. So yeah, we need a Cub fan song called "Good Times with Ska." So anyway, Rebecca Miller asks, "Do you ever go back and read the chats after you finish streaming?" Sometimes. But one thing is that ska music traditionally popularized each wave of ska by doing crazy covers of existing songs in the ska style. So one benefit of doing a pass of parody songs before we do the ska songs, or the ska album, would be that we could then re-release some of those same parody songs updated as ska covers of themselves, as fourth wave ska covers of themselves. So basically, I'm writing a science fiction ska album, and I'm not sure that that's a quote-unquote good idea, but that's one of those things that we do here. Okay. So yeah, the live stream and the actual video are wildly divergent. You guys are right. Yes, I know Grian. He's on the server. Not like right now, because it's super late British time. Okay. Lots of Dot Swag says, look at the band Glory Hammer. They're like sci-fi metal. Yeah. See, that's kind of... Oh, good, these are starting to grow. That's kind of the feel... It's not exactly what we're doing. Yeah. It's funny because a lot of the Hermits and I... Like, I don't do a lot of collabs with all the other Hermits because of the schedule stuff that we have. But we have these meetings that can go on for hours. Like, it is really a lot of effort to run an artist collective because there's no single decision maker and everybody has to kind of reach consensus on things. And so I spend more time talking to like Grian and Asuma and Discal and all these guys than you guys ever see, but it's all off-camera stuff, so... because they like stay up late to go to these meetings, which are like right when I get out of work. And so a lot of times I'm like on my phone on Discord, like listening in while I walk home or take the bus from work. I can't talk on the bus, obviously, because that's rude. So I can text chat my messages, but yeah. But that's one of those behind the scenes things that like doesn't really matter most of the time, but it's, I don't know, it's interesting. Oh, actually, if we have that one right there, it's gonna always trigger that whoops. So we gotta replace that. I feel like I might have accidentally placed a block somewhere when I clicked on that, but I don't see it. I have a good off-site studio and I have a temporary home studio, and I prefer to use the off-site studio, but sometimes because of my parental responsibilities that's not an option. Okay. So, what are we doing? Have I met any of the Hermits in real life? Yeah, I've met probably... Let's see. In Anaheim, I hung out with Cubfan, Python. I don't know if Wells Knight was there, but I hung out with Wells Knight other times. Excuse me. Hypnotized, Tango and Impulse, Mumbo Jumbo. That's 7 already. Did I say Stress Monster? 8. I feel like I've hung out with more, though. That's probably low, but it's at least 8. Okay. I have not hung out with Asuma. He doesn't leave his continent very much. Okay. Well, okay, let's see. We've been streaming for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. It is 10:30 at night here. That is time for me to go to bed. I think we made some good progress, though, on... Oh, dang it. On this thing. Yeah, I met Iskall. Oh, yeah, I hung out with B-Dubs at Minecon Las Vegas in, like, 2011. Yeah, I was on Doc M's charity stream, but I don't think he's ever been at the same convention as me. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this incredibly productive stream. It might not look like we got a lot done, but we actually got a lot of the redstone pieces in place that are going to be necessary to move forward. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to play you off with a song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, called Send Me a Wave Via Subspace. Keep adventuring.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. So send me away via subspace. Chat me a line or two, because though we grow distantly,